Hello, my name is Masiel, and I'm here to talk to you about express enrollment for family planning only services. Today's presentation, we will go ahead and educate individuals on the background and policy related to presumptive eligibility and express enrollment. We will provide information on current systems to support express enrollment and the expectations from our providers. I'll talk about express enrollment, family planning only services, how to enroll as an express enrollment provider, how to set up staff accounts and access, and how to complete express enrollment applications in the Access program as well. I'll also go over how to apply for ongoing benefits. At the end, we'll share additional resources and provide a link so that you can submit any questions or feedback that you may have. In Wisconsin, express enrollment is a streamlined eligibility determination for temporary enrollment in Badger Care Plus or Family Planning Only services, also known as FPOS. It is based on preliminary household and financial information which is provided by the applicant. It allows eligible applicants immediate health coverage for a short period of time until an application for ongoing coverage is completed and processed. I should note, with the recent COVID-19 policy changes, we have recently added temporary expansion for the elderly, blind, and disabled population as well. Express enrollment, also known as EE, is the process of making a presumptive eligibility determination to temporarily enroll in individual and family planning only services and Badger Care Plus. Presumptive eligibility, also known as PE, is the determination of whether or not an applicant is eligible to temporarily enroll in Badger Care Plus or FPOS. Temporary enrollment is short-term eligibility for Badger Care Plus or family planning only. Qualified hospitals, providers, and partners may enroll members via express enrollment if they have been approved by Forward Health and have received the EE training. Some types of EE can only be completed by certain types of providers. As you can see here on this chart, express enrollment for children can be provided by all three. Express enrollment for pregnant women can be provided by the hospitals and providers. Family planning only can be provided by qualified hospitals and providers. And express enrollment for adults, parents, and caretakers can only be provided by qualified hospitals. We should note, third-party contractors are not allowed to make presumptive eligibility determinations for qualified hospitals. However, they should be able to assist with completing the full benefit application for that applicant. The express enrollment applications typically take about 15 minutes to complete. All of the information is reported by the applicant. We provide a immediate result with a Forward Health card if that application is eligible. And they are also available to be given to an individual one time during a 12-month period or one time for pregnancy. Temporary enrollment in Badger Care Plus as a child or a non-pregnant adult is full benefit Badger Care Plus coverage. Temporary enrollment in Badger Care Plus for pregnant women only covers ambulatory pregnancy-related care. An application for ongoing full benefit is required for inpatient services, which include the delivery. Temporary enrollment for family planning only covers the same services as the regular FPOS program. To get temporary enrollment for FPOS, a person must be of childbearing or reproductive age, Wisconsin resident, have an income at or below 306% of the FPL, and not currently receiving FPOS, Badger Care Plus, or any other full benefit Medicaid. People age 18 or younger must be a U.S. citizen and or be lawfully present in the U.S. People aged 19 or older must be a U.S. citizen or be lawfully residing in the United States under one of the eligible immigration statuses or situations listed in Section 4.3.8. Regardless of the living situation, individuals applying for FPOS will always be a household size of 1. An important reminder is that applicants are only allowed temporary enrollment for family planning only services once every 12 months. If your organization is new to Express Enrollment, you will need to first enroll your organization as an Express Enrollment provider through the Forward Health portal. Here is a link for you. Note, permission to do Express Enrollment for FPOS is included when enrolling using the EE for Pregnant Women link, visible after logging into the Forward Health portal. Note, providers should log into the Forward Health portal and click on the EE for Pregnant Women link to sign up for EE for Forward Family Planning Only services, pregnant women, and children. Some providers have mistakenly signed up via the EE for Children link that is available on the home page without logging in. This link is only for partners that want to do Express Enrollment for children, such as school districts, Head Start agencies, or community organizations. Forward Health will notify partners in writing whether their Express Enrollment application is approved or denied. If approved, Forward Health will send an email with the PIN number, the personal identification number, PIN, to the provider's contact person. The provider uses the PIN to start setting up the staff accounts in Access in order to do online applications for clients. To set up staff accounts in Access to do the Express Enrollment applications, you must go to access.wisconsin.gov. Click on Login under Community Partners or Providers or Hospitals based on your organization type. Here is a screenshot of the Access homepage. Note, you will need to scroll all the way down a bit to get to the right section. Then you enter your Wisconsin Account Management Systems ID. We refer to it as the WAMS ID. If you don't have a WAMS ID, you can create one by clicking on Request a Wisconsin User ID and Password. Here is a screenshot of that page, and you would click on this section here. After logging into your WAMS ID, the user account setup page will appear. If you do not already have a user account in the APP, refer to the Access Handbook section 12.3.23 called Setting Up a User Account in APP for details about setting up your Security Administrator account or regular staff user account. You will need the PIN from the Forward Health email to set up the Security Administrator account. Note, organizations can have up to 2 security administrators. DHS highly recommends that, being that one security administrator may be on leave or may have moved on to a different position. Here's a screenshot of the user account setup page. Before starting an express enrollment application, we ask you to avoid any unnecessary applications by checking the Forward Health portal to verify if the applicant doesn't already have Medicaid, Badger Care Plus, or FPOS coverage. Keep in mind, only one individual can be on the express enrollment application for FPOS. Multiple individuals in the household can be on the same EE application for Badger Care Plus, even if they are from different population types, such as parent and child. Once you have your user account set up in Access, you are able to do the express enrollment applications. Make sure you click on the "Are you a community partner, provider, or employer" link. Do not click on the Apply Now button on the Access homepage unless you want to do a full benefit application for Badger Care Plus, Medicaid, or FPOS. After you log into Access as a provider, the location selection page appears. You must select the appropriate location before continuing. After choosing the location, you'll be taken to the EE landing page. Note, if you are only associated with one location, the location page will not appear for you. This is a screenshot of the location selection page. The landing page will display appropriate options based on the following: status as a security administrator or user, type of organization, whether you're a provider, partner, or qualified hospital, and access to populations enabled by your security administrator. Combinations of the following options may appear: submit EE for Badger Care Plus, submit EE for FPOS, or search for EE applications. Search for access applications, search for user from my organization. This will allow you to access their privileges, and update my user account. Here's the screenshot of the landing page. Note, you will only be able to search express enrollment applications that you started or submitted based on the location you've selected. The EE application includes the following sections: individual information, contact information, income details, provider signature, client and applicant signature, and the results. Fields with the red asterisk must be filled out. Click here links can provide additional instructions or help text. From the APP landing page, select Submit EE applications for either Badger Care Plus or Family Planning Only services. Click the Next button to begin the EE application. The individual information page collects information about the individuals applying for EE. If the individual does not know his or her Social Security number or does not have one, select Social Security number is not known. You can add individuals to the household by clicking the Add button at the bottom of the page. The contact information page collects contact information for the primary person of the application. Since EE for Family Planning Only services have one individual on the application, the page will automatically list the individual as the primary contact. For EE for Badger Care Plus applications for multiple people or a child living with a parent or caretaker, a drop-down box will list the names of the individuals on the application who are age 19 or older and will include an additional other parent or caretaker option. You must select one of these options as a primary contact. The mailing address is important. If the mailing address is different than the home address, check the different than home box and enter the complete mailing address, including the zip code. If no mailing address is entered, notices will be sent to the home address. This is important, especially for FPOS applications for teens or individuals who want to keep their case confidential. Homeless persons. If an applicant does not have a home, you still need to enter an address. This can be the address where the applicant is currently staying, with a friend, family member, shelter, or other organization. If the applicant doesn't have any addresses, enter the address of the applicant's agency for the county where he or she resides. This is the example of the contact information page. Income details page collects the information on household size and income. FPOS, regardless of the living situation, an application will always be a household size of 1. Family planning only services, even if the individual applying is a minor or a tax dependent, he or she must report only his or her income in the EE for family planning only services application. Badger Care Plus household size may be different than the number of applicants applying for EE. Badger Care Plus income information is needed for everyone in the household when applying. This is a screenshot for the incomes details page as well. The provider signature page collects your electronic signature as the provider completing the EE application. You must click on the link to the rights and responsibilities in the provider's signature box. You will review the document with the primary contact. Click the box to sign the document and then click Next to go to the client signature page. The client signature page displays a summary of all of the information entered on the EE application. You must ask the primary contact person to review all of the information to make sure that it is accurate. The applicant is always the primary contact person for EE for FPOS applications. Check the box to indicate that the primary contact person has reviewed the accuracy of the information. Have the primary contact person provide his or her electronic signature. Note, you should not be signing the applications for the primary contact person. After the signature has been provided, click Next to go to the results page. After the application is signed by both you and the primary contact person, the results page will show who is and who is not eligible for temporary enrollment. Note, the application summary and notices are also available in Spanish. You must print the application summary and the notice and give it to the applicant. If the applicant is eligible, the notice will include a temporary forward health ID card. If the applicant is not eligible, the notice will state the reason. Applicants not eligible for temporary enrollment through EE can still apply for the full benefit applications. It's important to note that at times children can qualify under the CHIP program when they apply with the full benefit application, and also just because they are denied via the EE application doesn't mean that they wouldn't qualify for the full benefit, as the information is only reported by the applicant when completing the EE application, and when they do the full benefit application, the workers ask for additional information which may find them eligible for the benefit. The temporary forward health card is valid for 14 days after the start of the temporary enrollment period. A plastic forward health card ID will be sent via mail to the member within 3 to 5 business days, if the member has not already been issued one previously. If a member has been issued a forward ID card in the past, a new one will not be mailed. However, if the member needs one, they can certainly contact the Forward Health Member Services line to request one. Here's an example of the results page, the application summary, and the Forward Health ID card for family planning only services. To go ahead and practice making these applications, you can go to the training site, which is number 1. You click on Login under Providers and Hospitals, and you enter the following credentials. Do not submit practice EE applications to the actual website, Access website. And also, do not submit EE applications on the practice website. Temporary enrollment is short-term, and EE applicants should complete an application for ongoing services as soon as possible. The information from the EE application can be transferred to an application for ongoing services. Note, to complete the application for ongoing benefits with the applicant, you must log out of Access you used for EE. Applying for ongoing benefits. After the applicant is temporarily enrolled, you should assist them in person to apply for the Badger Care Plus or Family Planning Only Services ongoing benefits via the Access website. On the Access homepage, click on Apply Now to start that new application. You should also assist the applicant with logging into their own Access account or creating a new Access account. Enter the information from the EE notice to pre-populate some of the information on the AFB application. Here's an example of the link. To link the express enrollment application, click on the checkboxes for the individual to import the application for ongoing benefits. The EE application number expires after 90 days. Applicants have a total of 6 attempts to link the EE application with the AFB application. Applicants may link the express enrollment application to only one AFB application. For more details, please access the information on our Access Handbook, Chapter 12.5. An AFB application can be used to apply for other programs in addition to Badger Care Plus or Family Planning Only services, such as Medicaid, food share, and child care. If an applicant's ongoing benefits have recently ended, assist them with contacting their IM agency instead of completing the EE application. Here are some additional resources. In Access, you can get more information by clicking on the Help button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This will provide more details about content on that page. I have here some links regarding the Access Handbook, the Express Enrollment webpage, the Forward Health Partner Inbox, and the Forward Health Partner Online Handbook. This is the email box that I would suggest you would send any FPOS questions that you may have or any additional feedback. For those of you who need assistance in troubleshooting cases that you've been working on and are unable to correct any address changes or things of that nature, please feel free to go ahead and contact this inbox. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation today, and please feel free to just shoot an email, let me know if you have any additional questions. Thank you for your time.